Being lost as a young person when you're 16, it's wick, it's awful. And I know, because I've been there, leaving school at 16 and starting college, dropping out very quickly, struggling to find work, and you're watching your mates all do well and go forward, and you're sort of standing still. It's not nice. But then I got lucky, because of the support structures that were around me at that time. There was a training organisation that sort of gave me a chance, a bit of support around developing some skills. And then there were a real good range of youth organisations that were there backing me up and sort of injecting that confidence back into me, you know, to believe that I could do some things. And suddenly I started getting a few quid in my pocket, and suddenly I was starting to do things autonomously and for myself. And that's what youth organisations do. They are a safety net. I hate that at the moment in Northern Ireland, we are dismantling the support structures for young people aged 16 to 24, for those young people to get into employment. And they've been vital in Northern Ireland for decades. Yesterday I was part of a delegation that met Hilary Benn, the Secretary of State, and Matthew Patrick, the Parliamentary Undersecretary. And I was there with a really phenomenal group of community and voluntary sector leaders as part of the NICFA Northern Ireland Can't Wait campaign. And we were there to basically say that the cuts that were about to be imposed in the Northern Ireland Local Growth Fund are not acceptable, and they're going to have a serious detrimental effect on young people and people with disabilities, on the women's sector, people with mental health concerns, real range of groups. But it doesn't look as if any change is on the horizon. So for young people, what's that mean? Well, Bites is a member of the Youth Start Consortium, a proud member of the Youth Start Consortium, currently funded by the UK Shared Prosperity Fund. And every year we support around 1,500 young people. Those young people who are furthest from opportunity and basically in worklessness. And in 2023, our funding was cut from a sort of a regular pattern of around 5 million. It was cut to about 3 million per annum. And on the 1st of April this year, it will reduce to 1 million. And we'll only be able to support maybe 500 young people maximum. This is happening, but at a time when the UK government across Britain is investing £800 million to tackle the growing NEET crisis across Britain. In Northern Ireland, we are getting a new local growth fund to do this. And from the 1st of April, it will only invest £1 million in that work. About a fiver ahead for every young person in Northern Ireland currently that's NEET. £5. It feels like the local growth fund is more like a punish young people fund. The Northern Ireland Executive don't have a clear plan to address the needs of young people 16 to 24 unless they're going to colleges or they're going to schools. That's kind of the main routes. Not all young people follow that route. I meet young people all the time that is not the route that they are taking. The Minister for Economy this week noted that the NEET figures in Northern Ireland, NEET meaning not in education, employment or training, the NEET figures in Northern Ireland, the Minister said, are going in the wrong direction. We need a plan for these young people. But before any of that, we need to maintain the infrastructure that currently supports these young people. And we have 55 days left to do that.